Whew, it has been a busy week and I'm here in my car again. And today we're talking about trust. Our intention, day 22 of day 30 of day 22 of 30 days is about trusting. And we plan and we predict and we try to control the outcomes in our lives because certainty feels safe. And um, however, when we keep such a tight grip, we end up creating more and more tension, and that's causing stress and discontent, actually. So, our intention for today is I will choose to trust and open my heart. And life doesn't always unfold um, the way that we have it scripted in our head. It doesn't always turn out exactly like we thought it would, and people don't always behave the way we think they should or respond the way that we think they should. And um, life is often has a different outcome than we expected. And that feels uncertain and feels unsafe, I guess. So when we can begin to let go of exactly how the outcomes should be, that's when trust begins. When we can stop resisting what is unfolding, then we can start to trust. And we need to just let go of the whole control thing, and things will usually, I mean, the reason we're here right now is because things have always worked out for us in the past. In the end, there's bumpy ride, no doubt, but we're fine, and things work out oftentimes for the better. So, like, in practical terms, the trust could look like uh, letting a conversation unfold naturally rather than trying to control it, maybe. Or when especially if we ourselves are having a reaction, we can we can get curious about that, like, why am I so triggered right now? Um or why does my chest feel like it's going to explode, my heart feel like it's going to explode out of my chest? Get curious about it and start to ask yourself, why does, just be curious and ask why or how, or about any particular thing that you're noticing. Maybe we can take a pause before we react in any sort of way, um, and for sure, letting go of needing to control or know what the outcome is going to be, because we don't always. There's no guarantees. So this challenge, this 30-day uh, intention setting challenge, is a good example of trusting that the compound effect of setting an intention every day, it's a small tiny commitment, but over time, when we set an intention and then review it and come back to it throughout the day, over time, those small changes, those small commitments will become change. And even though, so I think that at least in my experience, my personal development journey, my growth journey has been a lot like that. Like, this whole message today is inspired by Marianne Williamson, an author, and she's pretty poetic and maybe a little woo woo, but I think she's brilliant. And when she was talking about this idea of trust and leading with love, not gonna lie, I had to, like, try to wrap my head around it for a while, but then I was thinking that's actually how my whole growth journey has been in the last decade. It's never like a single epiphany moment. It's a journey, and I hear an idea and I'll kind of marinate on it, like it resonates a little bit, but I can't quite put my finger on it. And then something will happen, or I'll notice something, and suddenly the whole lesson or philosophy or whatever comes back to me, and it just starts to put the pieces together little by little. And I think maybe that's what this lesson feels like to me. Like I kind of can't quite put my finger on it, but I get it. I get that trusting and letting go of the certainty or the need for certainty can bring us so much more I guess peace, bring us more peace instead of that tension that I was talking about. And then I was thinking about how when we are baking a loaf of bread, let's say, we follow a recipe, we have all the right ingredients, we follow the recipe. There's no guarantee that the bread is going to come out the way we thought it would, um, but we're probably still going to end up with a nice loaf of bread. And and we can be fairly certain of the outcome, but not 100%. I guess that's a weird way to a weird analogy. Maybe that one doesn't work. But knowing that we've done all that we can do in any given situation, whether we're trying to learn something or we just have a desire for a specific outcome, we can do all that we can do. And that's all we can do. And then we can just let it go and trust that whatever happens after that is going to be for the best. So I think that's what this lesson is about. And our intention, then stated today, is today I will open my heart and choose to trust. The long way around this is to say, today I will open my heart and choose to trust. And today was day 22. Tomorrow's day 23. We've really got just a week left now of intentions, and then we'll be into February. So I hope you join me again tomorrow. I'll try to be a little more concise, and I'll try to have a more interesting background. It's just not been, I've just had a very busy um, last several days. And so I'm in my car again. But I hope to see you here back tomorrow. I'm Jelana. If you've been here before, welcome back. If this is your first time here, then I'm very happy to meet you and glad you're here. And I hope you come back tomorrow. I'll see you then. Bye.